Hey my beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Formosa Fantasy, and guess what? Hey, oh, it's your girl. It's time for another video, Like, comment, share, sub for other videos. Guess what today is? It's How To Wednesdays. Now, if you notice or been following me on my channel, you know I started a beginner series. So I've done 2 so far. I did primer, foundation. Now today is concealer. So let's get into it. So why do we use concealer? We use concealer to brighten up the face, to look rested, awake. We use it to cover, and that's basically what we use it for. If you don't know, concealer is more of a thicker consistency than foundation. It has more full coverage than a foundation. Don't get me wrong, you have full coverage foundations out there, but I'm just telling you that the consistency of a concealer is thicker than the foundation. Yeah. So concealer is used for various reasons. Used to pinpoint like blemishes and stuff like that, like to hide them. You use it for the under eye bags and discoloration and stuff like that. That's what you use a concealer to do. You also use it to brighten, to bring forward, to bring back, is dimension the word? Bring back light, awakeness, brightness to the face. Because when you put down the foundation, remember, it's just one flat canvas, one flat face, one flat complexion. And without the foundation, if you look at your skin, you'll see that it has different areas where if you look straight, you will see where the light hits and where the light bounces on the face, to see where it comes and brings back the emphasis, which comes forward, thing that comes forward. So that's basically highlighting. Okay, so with pinpoint concealing, or I call it spot concealing, it's normally your shade, like your complexion shade. Some people use foundation to pinpoint conceal, but you can use a concealer. As I said, it's a thicker consistency. Also, you can use it to hide the bags, the darker circles, bags under your eyes. So I'm gonna show you the pinpoint concealing. I don't normally do this because I love a full coverage foundation. I don't normally do this, but when I do, it's just like little area. So I'm gonna use a concealer that is closest to my complexion. So today I'm gonna be taking the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Cool Tan. I think it's my shade, and I'm gonna be placing it where I want to. I'm not sure if you can see the spots. You can also bring it around your mouth. You can, if you have discoloration right at your nose, you can bring it there, or anywhere that you have a discoloration, you can bring it there. So just for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna bring it on my mouth and show you. So side of your mouth sometimes, well, most times, is a little dark. So put it like that. You let it sit for like a minute or two, because you want it to dry down a little, because when it dries down a little bit, the product won't move around so much. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but the product won't move around that much. So I'm letting it sit for a little bit, and then I typically use my finger. So what you want to do is you just dab. You're trying not to move the product too much around, because when you move it too much around, you're removing the product. You want the product to sit right where it is. You just want to blend it out. So you just use your finger and lightly, gently tap on it. As you can see, that's all you do. I'm going to neutral right here as well. Okay. So that's it. That's all. Now, for the highlighting, you want to go like a shade or two lighter than your complexion. To be honest, it's your preference. It's your preference. You have some people that like a really bright under eye, and you have some people like they just want a little smidgen, it's a little bit lighter, just to give your face dimension. I don't know what else to say, but I'll get more into it in the next video that's coming. So yeah, now for highlighting. I'm going to show you how I typically do my highlight, because I like a bright under eye, but I don't like it too bright. So what I typically do is I lay down like a shade lighter down, and then I blend it out, and then I go in with just a little bit right here, just a little bit right here, to give it a little, to make it a little brighter. Yeah, to make it a little brighter. Concealer, apart from giving you highlight and then spotting, concealer is used for an eye base. A lot of people use it for eye. I use it for eye base as well. I mean, come on. It's also used to clean up, like let's say you do lips and you have your lipstick goes like maybe a little bit over the line or a little bit where you didn't want it. You can use it to clean it up and let it look very neat. You can use it to clean up right here. Let's say you do your eyeshadow and it's not as neat. You can use it to clean up your eyeshadow. You use it to clean up your brows, and yeah. So let's jump right into the highlighting. So my today's concealer will be another Allegro Pro Conceal, and this one is in pure beige. That's what I'll be using today. It has like a yellowish undertone. Yeah, it has a yellowish undertone. So pure beige is really nice for me. It complements me well, my opinion. Also, if you have dark circles under your eye and you are trying to cover them up, you can get a concealer that is like has a peachy, like a peachy undertone to it, or orangish undertone to it, or you can just get an orange corrector or a peachy type corrector and place it under your eye for the bags. Now this is where I like to highlight. So you can use your sponge, you can use your finger, or you can use brush. I typically like to use my sponge, but you can use a brush. Where's my brush? Oh, it's dirty because I cleaned my eyebrows with it, so don't come for me. Thank you. So I normally use a brush like this to blend out. This is the AOA Studios E104, and it's from Shop Miss A. Do not come for me. Okay, thank you. This is another one. Oh, like this. It's normally fluffy. Yeah. Or I have a denser one, more dense. Yeah, so that's typically my foundation, my concealer brushes. And to like clean up properly and stuff like that, define, this is my brush. So you see it's flat, very flat, and it has like a roundish tip. Yes, so that is normally the brushes I go for. So when I'm doing my concealing and I'm blending, I like to take it on the side of my nose. So I like to put some of the concealer when I'm blending on my nose, so it can blend it with my under eye highlight. And I like to do it and bring it upwards, so I'm also dragging it upwards to give my face, to make my face look like it's have a lift, so it looks awake, if I'm making sense. And I also like to not blend it out at the same time, because I want the product to be at its best. Then I'm gonna say that, be at its best, because we don't want the product to be too runny, so that when we're blending it, it's harder to blend. We want it to sit where we put it, so we just let it sit there for a little bit, not too long, because we still want to be able to blend it and move it a little bit to blend. I'm also going to be taking it on my eyes to cancel out any discoloration on my eyes. So you see, we want it on the chin, so we leave it a little bit so that it can be on the chin. So as you can see, I put it all the way up to my lash line. But if when you do it and you have smaller eyes, if you don't mind the smaller eyes, what you can do is when you place the concealer, you don't place it as high up as I do it. You just place it like right here, and when you place it like right there, you blend it out this way first, and whatever product that's left, you take it up a little bit. Just take it up a little bit to further blend it. I hope you understand what I mean. So now that I have all that done, I want it to be a little brighter. So being that I want it a little bit brighter, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lighter concealer Well, it's not a well, it's a concealer, but it is a corrector. So I'm gonna use a yellow corrector because yellow brightens, and it's by LA Girl, just the same. And I'm just gonna put one. That's it. That's all. That's it. I don't need nothing more. And then I blend it out. I blend it out. I blend it out. I blend it out. Right there. There it is. That's it. That's all I do. That is all I do. Nothing else. So, yeah, so you know, once you do this, you set it with powder. You know that. What else? So let's talk about different concealers. So you have liquid concealers, cream concealers. Concealers I typically like to use. I like to use the Black Opal concealer, which is a cream based concealer. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, which is cream based concealer. I'm kind of like, I'm too lazy to go upstairs right now for the one in my kit, but it's cream based. Let me see if I can take some out. It's cream based, so it's really thick. It has a thicker consistency than the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it has a thicker consistency. So typically when I am spotting on a client, this is what I'll normally go for. As you know, the LA Girl Pro Conceal, it's very popular. It's drugstore, it's cheap, whatever. So I have a bunch of these also in my kit, and I use it on myself. Also, I have in my kit the AOA Studios from Shop Miss A. These concealers, don't sleep on them because they're really good. Trust and believe me, they're really good. So that's more cheap. Oh, there's NARS. NARS is really good too. NARS is nice. I like the consistency of NARS. What else? So on the high end, you have Lancome. You have MAC concealers. Yeah, MAC concealers are nice as well. Especially the cream based ones in the little pot, little jar. They're really nice. Who else? You also have a crayon type concealer, which is somewhat like the Black Opal one. It's thick just the same. Thick's just the same. Yeah. Very creamy. Easy to blend out. Easy to blend out. See, I'm moving the product really nice. Yeah, so oh, this is from Beauty Treats. This one is from Beauty Treats. As I said, it all depends on you, because the Tarte Shape Tape is very good on the expensive side for me, but the Tarte Shape Tape is good. As I said, the NARS is good. The Lancome, I've seen reviews on it and it looks like it's good. What else? As you know, the LA Girl Pro Conceal, which I see everybody using to this day. I told you about the Black Opal. The Black Opal is nice. MAC is nice as well. Maybelline, the infallible one, you know that. Oh, listen, that's a good one too to conceal. And yeah, just find whichever concealer that best suits you. And if you know you want to um, work on a problematic area, that let's say you have dark under eye circles and stuff like that, it's best if you go in and actually test it to see if it covers it. But if you want me to do color correcting on it, because color correcting too has the benefits of concealing and helping stuff like that, because as I said to you before, the yellow brightens. So you have yellow, green, purple, orange, what else, peach, I think. Yeah. So if you want me to go in depth on that, you can leave a comment down below and I'll go over it for you. Yeah, I think that pretty much cover the basics of concealing. So thank you guys so much for staying tuned to the end. I hope you guys find this series beneficial to you. I hope I'm not leaving out anything. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comment section below and I will definitely answer. Oh, thank you for 100 subscribers. We're moving on our way to 150, then 200. Oh my God, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Trust me, it means a lot. So like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification bell if you never want to miss an upload. Follow me on all my socials where everything is linked on the Formosa Fantasy. And yeah, until next time, bye beauties.